because the center I was at, it was my first job, and she was the assistant director. So I said to her, thank you very much for supporting us so that I may finish this journey that I'm on. As I said, I am an early childhood educator. I have been in child care since 1990, on and off. I'm a mother of 8 and a grandmother of 10, and I have a spouse of 30 years. When Maggie asked me to speak on behalf of the apprenticeship and my journey in early childhood education, I was like, wow, how do I sum it up? Maggie says, explain the why of what you do and what led you there. I have always been one to like to play with dolls and care for children. My mom and aunts worked in childcare for many years. I can remember going to the centers and watching my mom, and she educates the class and interacted with the kids. I was one who babysitting and anything that involved little children, I always helped out. My aunt got me my first job in childcare with Miss Darnella, and I worked and cared for the babies. I've been in this field ever since then. That was back in the 90s, and here it is, 2024. So to answer the why question is to say, I love working with children. I have cared for a lot of families in this journey, and I have seen all types of families, but I always keep what my mother said to me one time, that as a teacher, you love them, you teach them, you feed them, you hug them, and you care for them. Make them feel safe, because you never know what a child comes from or what a child goes home to. I have great coworkers, directors, friends that has made this journey fun. I enjoy the interaction and building a relationship with parents as well as the child. I enjoy seeing the outcome of a child who used to cry every day or scared to turn into a child of independence and just happy. I enjoy seeing the children grow and change. I've worked with behavioral, autistic. I'm not just going to listen to children. Teachers would give up on them, but I stood to the challenge, and to see that child grow and go off to school. Confidence is built, behavior is getting better or able to manage. It is why I do what I do. To have families come to you and say thank you for being you and caring and being a positive person in my child's life. This is why also I do what I do. Childcare is not an easy job, as teachers know. We don't babysit all day. We educate the 17, 18, 20 kids you may have, little people who have their own little minds, 8 to 9 hours a day. We are that light to a child on a dark day. I say to all the young ladies, and even the male teachers that are starting out in this field, every day will not be a bed of roses. You're going to have days that you want to throw in the towel, but don't. Just please keep pushing and striving to do, because believe me, children need consistency in their life, and you just never know how much you mean to them and their family. Always keep an open mind. We live in a world now where children are faced with so many things. Guide them, listen to them, hug them, just be there for them. To sum this up, the apprenticeship program has been a great support to me, and if it wasn't for them fighting for me, making things happen, I probably wouldn't be graduating next year. So I would like to say thank you to the program, the workers that do the things they do to make sure and help us to be the best educators we can be. Take advantage of all the resources that are out here now. I've been trying to graduate forever because life happens, but I'm finally at the end of my journey. I do hope my words here tonight that I have shared with you have helped you in some kind of way. I want to share both with you that a child who would speak to me, let alone look at me when she first met me, gave me on graduation day. This is why I have been in this field as long as I have. We need good teachers. We do. The children need good, caring, loving teachers. The child gave me a book called Because I Had a Teacher. This is what it's all about. So the child gave me the book on graduation day, and I'll just read a few pages of it. And it says, thank you for being my teacher. Because I had a teacher, I love to learn. I discovered that I could do much more than I thought I could. I realize it's okay when some things are harder than others. I found that challenges can be fun. Because I had a teacher, I discovered that there are lots of ways of being smart, and I know the mistakes are just part of getting something right. I realized that some of the hardest things for me to do made me feel the proudest. Because I had a teacher, I know how good it feels when someone is happy to see me. I know that I can always ask for help. I feel like I have a friend on my side. I see that some of the most important things are said without words. Because I had a teacher, I have whole new worlds to explore. I discovered that what I can't imagine, I can make real. And now I feel like I can do anything. Because I had you, I learned to believe in me. And at the end it says, thank you.